facing difficulty. But anyway, I have already shared with you the complete playlist. The complete playlist I have shared with you, and that playlist has this particular visualization as well, right? You see, this is the solid, right? And the problem is that there are some hidden edges behind here. So this face, this red face will be completely hidden, fine. In this view, you can see that this face is not at all visible. And this edge that you can see, it's overlapping with these edges, right? These edges and these edges, they're exactly overlapping and they're coming exactly in the straight line. So that is the illusion which is created when we are watching it in isometric view. But when you change it to front view, what happens? This face gets revealed. That face gets revealed. Fine. And when it finally comes to the front view, this appears like a rectangle here like this. There is the L shape, and this again is a slant face. Okay. So this here is the front view, right? So you can see front view appears like this. There are no hidden edges in the front view. There are no hidden edges in the front view. Fine. This is the front view. Then coming back to isometric, next thing we have to watch is the top view. Fine. So when you go to the top view, that face which was visible in the front view is now hidden. Fine. Now it's again hidden. Fine. So you can see this face, the red face that was here, that's getting hidden when it is in this direction. This is a slant face again. And finally, the side view. Okay. This is the side view. Once again, if you want to check out how it changes, you can slightly go back, check it, right? So what happens, there is a vertical line here on the back side, and that vertical line will become hidden behind this face, the green face. And that's why we are getting a dotted line over here. That's why we are getting a dotted line over here. Okay.
Yes, sir. Now it's understood.
Now it's understood. So that's
Yes,
the
sir.
thing, Ma. In the previous class, I have shown you in detail. I have shown you how you can use the video to move front and back and understand how the isometric view is converted to the different views, right? If you need, I'm also ready to share with you the 3D model. Fine. So this is the 3D model. If you just press shift and the mouse middle button, you can rotate and watch it from different directions. So this is the 3D model. Fine. So if you want this model, you have to install AutoCAD 360. This is an app which is available for iPhone as well as Android. Okay. AutoCAD 360 is the app name. You install that software on your mobile. Then give me your mail ID with which you are registered. I will share this 3D model with you. Fine. So you can watch this 3D model in your mobile also. Okay. Any other help you want from me?
No, sir.
Okay. So today we'll take up some more problems, and mostly today's problems will have round edges and tangential webs in them, right? So I've already shared with you the link containing more number of problems. This here is the link. Okay. I think there is a lot of lag happening. The video is appearing a lot later, isn't it?
Yes, sir. 3 seconds late.
Yeah. So maybe this has something to do with the internet connection. Anyway, I'll go ahead slowly from now onwards. I'll try to repeat 1 or 2 times before moving ahead. That should do, right? So let's go ahead to some problems. containing round edges. Fine. Let's take up this problem here. Okay. Ready? I'll keep it on this side. So by now you should be perfect with visualizing it. Fine. With the first four problems, I have given you the complete video, and that video has helped you to visualize how the 3D diagram is getting converted into 2D diagram. But now onwards, you should be able to do it without the help of videos. So let me take this template again. I'll start with the template. And this is the diagram which we have to do. Now, where is the front view being marked?
From x-axis.
Yeah, that's what. X is the front view, not x-axis. This is the x direction. So this is the direction from which we are watching the front view. And top view should always be below the front view. That you should remember. Top view should always be drawn below the front view. Okay. So let's go ahead again and start the diagram. So what is the first thing I have to draw? I have to draw a horizontal line. What is this horizontal line? What is this horizontal line? It's XY line, right?
XY.
XY line. Yeah, XY line. So X, Y. So XY line. Fine. I'll just turn off the visibility of these thicknesses. Okay. So first XY line I have drawn. Now X direction is towards the left. X direction is towards the left. So I have to take the front view on the left side. I have to draw the front view on the left side. So take line command, start here, go straight up. How much? How much up we have to go? We have to draw this edge
40.
here. 40, very good. So 40 distance up. Okay, then horizontal how much?
20.
Yes?
20.
20?
80, sir.
No,
80, sir.
no, not even 80. We are watching from this direction, right? We are watching from this direction. So whichever lines are parallel to this, all those lines will not be visible. So this 80 length that you're telling will not be visible in this direction. Okay. So this length will be visible and this length will be visible. Getting it? So after 40, we need this horizontal length. So that horizontal length, it can be given anywhere. It can be given here or it can be given here. So he has given it here. How much?
Sir, once I can explain, sir, please.
Okay, 1 minute. I'll show you the 3D model. I think you're still handicapped with that visualization problem. Come on, you're a generation who has watched Bahubali with special effects. You should be able to imagine in 3D what happens. Okay. So this model I have not drawn in AutoCAD. To build a model in AutoCAD, it takes a lot of time. So this one you can see I have done in another software. This is known as OnShape. Okay, so where is that model? This is the model we want, right? I had created this model some time back. These are very old ones. Uh-oh, I think I didn't do that. There are so many models have done, but that one is not there. So what else? Let me take the one which is already there. Okay, this model is there in the 3D. Let's take up this one. Fine. So here. No, not this, not this, not this. Which one is that? Yeah, this one here. Okay, so this model let's take up. So this is how it appears here in the question. And some of the lines you can see they become very light. They have almost erased. So let us go ahead and draw this. Okay. So in this case, what is the direction of x? Direction x is slightly towards right. So we should start drawing it towards the right. Okay. So how to start drawing? You can see these two are semicircles. These two lines are semicircles. Fine. So when you watch it in the front view, these two arcs, they are appearing like a semicircle, isn't it? So this is where we have to start. So let us go ahead. Well, again, it's gone. Yeah. So we have to draw on the right side, start with a circle, click some point somewhere on this. And what is given? What is the dimension? 48 is given.
48.
Yeah. So is that diameter or radius?
Diameter.
That is diameter, yes. So you have to calculate the radius and fade it. Fine. So 48, half of 48 is 24. Again circle, same center. Now this time the diameter is 80. So radius will be 40. Then I will take trim command. TR, double enter, remove these two. Next, take line command. Draw lines here and here. Next, this one. Fine. So how does this appear in the front view? How does this appear in the front view is the question. Let's go back to this model and the front view. So this is the part we want to draw. So when you look at in the front view, it appears like a rectangle. It appears like a rectangle, isn't it? So we have to find what is the length of this rectangle. So let's go back here. Look at the dimension. Fine. So we need the distance of this. You can see this is the axis. And he has provided the distance of that axis from where? From this axis. Where is this axis? This is the center point of the circle, the semicircles. So I have to take a line from the center of circle here. Now from this axis, the axis of this circle is at 64. So take offset 64 towards the right. Now this is the axis of this cylinder. This is the axis of the cylinder. Fine. cylinder means this one. It's the axis of this cylinder. So axis of cylinder will come here. Okay, this line represents the axis of the cylinder, but this rectangle is still moving beyond that. How much beyond it will move? How much beyond it will move? By radius of this semicircle. By radius of this semicircle. Okay, by radius of this semicircle. So is the radius of this given? Radius of this semicircle, is it given? You can see this has been marked as radius. But do we know the radius? How much is the radius?
12.
12. No. Where is it given? 12. 24 is the diameter of the small circle. I am talking about this bigger circle. This bigger circle. So for that,
Sir,
you can see
24 plus 16.
24 plus 16. Are 16 is the height. How can you take height in that? Height will not be visible. Look here. This is the height, right? So when you are watching the front view, sorry, what? Okay. Though this is in vertical direction, but we want horizontal direction, no? 16 length is vertical direction. We are looking about horizontal direction, horizontal length. Correct. So we want the length of this line with this center point. That is the distance we want. So once again, look here. So this radius we want. So this diameter has been given here as 48. Diameter of this semicircle is given here as 48. Because when you see here like this, diameter of this is what we want. And that diameter is same as distance between the parallel lines. Same as the distance between parallel lines. So this distance, we should take it as diameter of this arc. We have to take it as diameter of this arc. So what will be the radius? .48 is the diameter. Radius will be half of 48. That is 24. Yes. So O enter, 24 enter from this right side. So this is the end. Now we have to also take the height. So what is the height of this? Thickness of this? Thickness of this, I told you it's this one. When you watch it in the front view, this is how it appears. So where is that length given? 16, isn't it? So I have to take offset, O enter, 16 enter, this line in upper direction. Escape. Now take trim command. TR double enter. Remove all the edges which you don't need. This will go away. This line I will delete it. Okay. Now this edge will also extend up to this one. Okay. So this semicircle completely is visible. So both these lines are visible. This end point, it's appearing here. This line is the axis. It's not an actual edge. It is the axis of this internal circle. Now, any
Sir,
other
can you
lines?
explain that? How did you take that 64, sir? Offset of 64.
Offset command you already know, no? O enter.
No. Why offset of 64?
Y
From
offset
this.
of 64. Okay. So you can see here in the diagram. I'll just maximize it. Okay. So you can see from this center, there is a center line coming up here. Then center line going here straight and center line coming up. So all these three lines are in the same plane. All these three lines are in the same plane. Correct? They are in the vertical plane. Now distance from that vertical plane to this axis has been given here. Correct? Hmm? Has somebody started recording? Okay, very good.
Yes, sir. Start.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So,
Understood.
Understood? So this
Yes, sir.
vertical line, this horizontal line, and this vertical line, all these three are in the same vertical plane. Distance of that plane from this axis, he has shown here. So because with 2D, we cannot show the distance between plane and axis, he has drawn these lines. Fine. So why he has drawn these lines? To bring both the axes in the vertical direction. Fine, in the vertical plane like this. So if I show you here in this diagram, so he wanted to bring them both in this axis. Wait. Okay. So both these we want to bring it in this axis. Clear? So that distance between that can be shown. So that is the reason he has taken it like that. Okay. So this is the axis. This is the plane in which he wants to bring it. So what he has done, he has taken a vertical line here, horizontal line from here, and again from that to this, he has shown the distance. Clear? Now, are there any hidden edges in this front view? Are there any hidden
Small
edges?
circle, sir.
Small circle. Yeah, there is a hole in that, right? There is a hole in that. So this hole, when you look at it in the front view, is it visible? Is it visible? It's hidden, no? Because these faces are visible on the outside. So this inner hole will be invisible, right? And this line is the axis. So from axis, at what distance we have to draw these two lines? At what distance we have to draw those two lines? At the radius of the smaller circle. Now diameter of smaller circle is given as 24. So take offset, O enter, 12 enter, this on the left, this on the right. Then again trim it, TR double enter, trim these two. Okay. Now apply the properties. MA enter. Solid edges. All the visible edges must be solid. Right. Axis lines. This line should be axis. This line should also be axis. Then hidden edge. These two lines are hidden. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Yes. In this, let me show you the hidden edges visible. Fine. So you can see these, there are some hidden edges visible in this. He has shown very lightly, right? So this software can automatically create these views. So some of you may ask, sir, if there are softwares which automatically convert 3D diagram to 2D diagram, then why are we learning it separately? Are you getting this question?
Yes, sir.
So tell me the answer now. You can see this is the front view. So tangent lines, I will hide them. Hidden lines, I will make them visible. Fine. So is this correct? So give me the answer. Why are we learning it still? When the software,
portion they have given, sir. In syllabus it is there. That's why we need to learn.
so why did they keep in the syllabus? Why did they
Sometimes
give
it
it?
may be not possible, sir.
No, it's possible in every case. They are nowadays they are designing components which are much more complicated. Fine. You can just look at the design of your mobile. Fine. Some of the mobiles will have shapes that are not possible to imagine. Fine. And still the softwares are able to do that. There are two reasons for this. Fine. So first reason is that your syllabus is too old. That's why I keep telling you that you should be 10 steps ahead of the syllabus. Okay. So because the syllabus is too old, they have not changed what our professors had designed. The same thing they are continuing to have still. That is one reason. Okay. But the second, more important reason is that sometimes what happens, sometimes these views will be generated by the software. Then we will take the printout. After taking the printout, suppose the printing ink is not that good. So what happens? Some of the edges will be rubbed off. Due to wear and tear, some of the edges will be rubbed off. Then you need to complete that model, no? So just by looking at the front view, you should be able to identify what are the mistakes in the side view. Or if both the front view and side view were given, there is a mistake in the top view, you should be able to identify it. Getting it? You should be able to identify it. So that is another reason why they have kept it in the syllabus still. Okay. So these are the views which you have to generate, right? Let's again take a look at this. Now, as I told, top view, I have to create it in straight line from here, right? So I can draw a line here to this point and draw a straight line here. Escape. Now, when you look at it in the side view, let me make it colored. Okay. So now, top view we want to make it. Now this line, we need to take it first. So where is this line coming from? Sorry. So this line is coming from the end of this arc, right? So take line command. From this point, take straight perpendicular. Now below, how much length we have to take below? How much length we have to take below? Look at this diagram. So what is the distance between these two semicircles?
$64.
Yes. So down, I have to take 64. Okay, let me start at this point. So from this point, how much? 64. Then I will take straight line. Then I will take line from here, perpendicular. Escape. Now I'll trim it. TR, double enter, remove this. Fine. So this view, we have got it. Okay. So this part we got it. So this line will not extend, right? When you see in the top view, this line is coming only up to here. So we don't want to extend this. So TR, double enter, trim this. Clear? So we got this rectangle. Now we need this face. Okay. So to get this face, we have to take a projection line from here. Then I will take midpoint. Fine. So to get the midpoint, this line should be separate. Fine. I have clicked 2 times. This is not a single line. Fine. So first I have clicked from here to here. Then this line is separate. So take line from the midpoint, take up to this line. Fine. So this is the center line or the axis. Fine. Now the circle has its center point on the axis, isn't it? So where should be the center of the circle? It should be here. So this is the point where we want the circle. So C enter. Center point is here. What is the radius? What is the radius? Look here. What is the
12,
radius?
12.
12. So radius 12. Got it? Then another circle. That circle also has the center point here, and it is passing through this. Okay. So now I've got this complete circle, but we don't want complete circle. We want only semicircle. Correct. So before taking semicircle, I'll take, or else let's go ahead. So EX double enter. EX double enter. I will extend this line, and then I will press shift and trim this. So only this part we need. Correct. Now I have to take line command. But line command, till where I have to keep, you can see here that these lines are going beyond this edge. These lines are going beyond that edge. So how to get this line? How to get this line? How to get this line? Anyone? How much beyond we have to go?
Take projection from the
Front view.
front
Very
view.
good. Yes. So you can see that this line is going up to here. Okay? So from here, we have to take a projection line. From there, we have to take a projection line. And these edges should come up to here. This edge should come up to here. Okay. Okay. So next, what to do? What to do next?
Trim, sir. Trim.
Trim.
Hidden lines.
So TR, double enter. I don't need this. I don't need this. And this edge will also not be there. Correct? Correct, huh? Because here below, if you see,
Yes, sir.
this is complete face. This edge is not there. If there was an edge here, we should have drawn hidden. But since that is not there, you no need to draw the hidden. Okay. Now I will just make it thick. So MA enter, select this, and make all the visible edges as dark. This edge is visible, visible, visible. Is that it? Is there anything else?
Hidden lines, sir.
Hidden lines. Very good. Fine. So these two edges, this edge and this edge, when you look it in the top view, these two edges are not visible. So those two edges we have to take. So how to take those? Again, you can project it from the front view. So this edge and this edge. So one edge from here. Fine. Escape. Another edge from here. Escape. Got it? So these two are hidden edges. So go again, MA enter, hidden edge, apply here. Okay. So I'll just move it slightly closer here. Okay. This is not required. Now the top view and front view are over. Top view and front view both have been created. Next, let me go to the side view. Let me go to the side view. So again, I have to take a line command. Vertical line I have to draw. So what is this vertical line? What is this vertical line?
X dash, Y dash.
X dash, Y dash. Very good. Fine. So I'll take this, keep it here, and keep it here. Fine. So X1, Y1 actually. X1, Y1. Okay. So you can have more number of these lines also. Fine. You can have X2, Y2, X3, Y3, and so on. As many as required. Okay. So this is X1, Y1. Now I'll take line command. From this straight here, escape, then circle command from this point up to here, TR double enter for trimming. Remove all these arcs. We need only this part. Now, another line command from here till here. And O enter, T enter. This is for offset through. Offset through. Okay. So these projections we got. So now the side view, we have to draw between these only. Fine. So how the side view is going to appear? How the side view is going to appear? This is how it will appear, right? So watch this carefully. This is how the side view will appear. Okay. So there is a bigger rectangle. There is a smaller rectangle with some hidden edges. Now we have to find out what are the distances, and accordingly we have to draw them here. So actually there is no need to take any distance, because we can project all the distances from using the front view and top view. We can use front view and top view to project all the distances. Let me show you how. So take line command. So this is the top edge of this. So the top edge of rectangle will come here. So now we have got this bigger rectangle. Bigger rectangle, we got it, right? Next, we need the smaller rectangle. So how to get the smaller rectangle? Take line command. From this point here. Now you can see these edges are slightly inside. How much inside? For that, I'll take line command. From this point, straight. From this point, straight. Okay. Then again, O enter, T enter, passing through this and passing through this. Okay. Then line command again. From this, up. From this, straight up. Then again, trim command, TR double enter. Can remove whichever edges you don't need. Okay. So these lines, we should be able to separately select them. Then take another line. You can see this bottom edge. This complete face will be visible as a line. So take a line. Take line. Draw this here. Fine. So all the visible lines, visible edges have been drawn. Yummy, enter. Take this solid edge. Apply here. So is the side view over? Is the side view over?
No, sir, that smaller rectangle.
Smaller rectangle is here. Larger rectangle is here.
Sir, उसके अंदर भी एक smaller rectangle.
हाँ, वो hidden edge का है. Hidden edge बोलना चाहिए, ठीक है? So how to get the hidden edges next? So for hidden edges, this is the circle which is not visible. So take line. From this edge, take a line straight. From here, take another line. Then again, O enter, T enter. This passing through this point. This passing through this. Fine. So these lines. Okay. Undo. Perpendicular. Draw these carefully. They should be perpendicular. They should be exactly vertical lines. Then again, yummy, enter. Hidden edge. Apply here. Next, anything else? Is there anything else?
Sir, axis line.
Axis line you want? Okay, good. Let me draw an axis line from midpoint to midpoint. And I will slightly extend it on both the sides. And make it axis. Yummy, enter. Axis. Yeah. Anything else? Anything else?
Sir, horizontal axis line.
Horizontal, where will you draw? It will overlap with this line. Horizontal axis line, it will overlap with this line. So no need
No,
to draw
sir,
that.
in the biggest rectangle, we have that yellow line now.
Ah, that line is not axis line. That line is hidden edge. Which hidden edge? Which hidden edge?
The smaller surface inside the.
Let me show.
curve.
Yes, this one is there now. Okay. Are you getting it? So this line, yellow line, is the edge of the inner cylindrical surface. Okay. So that edge we have to take. So where from we will get that? Take line command. It will come from here at this height. So from here, take straight line. First click here, then click here. So this line is separately visible. So again, match properties. This one applied here. Okay. Now is it clear? Is it over? You can reduce the size. So that's it. This completes our diagram. So keep it neatly inside the sheet so that you can take a print.
Sir,
Okay.
I clicked on that A4, sir, but the diagram is not coming. Only that boundary is coming.
Sorry.
In the down, sir, it is A4 layout, portrait A4 landscape is there, na, sir. In that I have clicked on that, but the diagram is not coming, sir. Like this, how it is coming for you. Only the border is
See,
coming.
That's probably because you have put it in a different one. I have put it in the first sheet. So in the first layout, I will be able to see. In the second layout, you can say I'm not able to see. Only border is there. Because the second rectangle is empty still. Got it? And another thing, one more thing is, if you create a copy of this for the fifth problem, if you create a copy for this in the fifth problem, this one, for this, we have to create a separate layout. For this, we have to create a separate layout. So you have to right click,
How?
move or copy, then create a copy you have to do. Then click OK. Now you can see there is another copy of that placed here. Okay. So in this copy, again, we have to adjust it. It is still showing the second sheet, but we want it to show the fifth sheet. Fine. So let me keep this text here. So this is third, right? I'll just copy this here. And this is fifth one. So I want it to show the fifth one. Then what I have to do, this is showing second one, right? So I have to double click inside. And when you zoom now, you can see all the sheets are present. So I have to show this sheet, right? This part. So Z enter, O enter, click on this, enter. Then Z enter, 1XP enter. Then double click outside. Okay. So I have recorded this. You can play it again if you are having any confusion. Okay. So double click inside, then zoom to whichever part you want to see, and then scaling you have to adjust. Second command I had given was for scaling. So Z enter, 1XP enter. That was for scaling. After scaling, you will get it ready. Fine. So now you can see there are total of 5 layouts. Fine. There are total of 5 layouts. Can you see them? Okay. So this area in AutoCAD, it has become infinite now. There is no limit to how big this space can be. Okay. Any other doubts?
Sir, where we have to check your videos on Microsoft Teams?
Microsoft Teams, in the chat area, it will be visible.
Okay,
Let
sir.
me show you. This is MS Teams, right?